the three of the best true wings in the league, behind only, of course, the guys on this level, which is Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. These two guys send double teams at him, and you just pray. There is no real defense for him. He's hoping that they're off and hoping their teammates miss shots. And even when you send doubles at them, they still can win a game, win a series, win a championship. We're yet to see Durant really be able to win the championship when you send doubles at him throughout. But he's been so good this year that you believe that is coming. And of course, at the top of the pyramid, Giannis last year in a series they lost. He averaged 32, 14, and 7 in the postseason. The last time we saw him in the finals, he averaged 35, 15, 35, 13, 5 on 60% of three.
It's week 12 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders, burner, and wide receiver.
Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can push those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Smith's throw here against the receiver, Judy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last.
Betting on his team. I am aware enough to understand that. I also think one of the things the Sixers do going for the season, I think their overall depth is outstanding. I think Maxey's a great third option.
Quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, 9 touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he beats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Raiders at 3-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. after the incompletion on first. Now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And it's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out. Shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll look to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And that is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown.
Epic performance from Embiid.
And the Raiders are on the board first this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this, we're going to stop them. Then we're going to take the ball, they won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the first drive, 3 out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
Oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense can do too after a good start. Now Gino on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Smith. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Denver score. Jerry Judy, 60 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. The offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of words in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside. Second quarter from Vegas, the home-standing Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They're going to try and throw. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, Smith finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. Now Gino. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Greg Dulcich from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert it, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now they'll run on the ball. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's kind of one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take his feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing again on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising their extended play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
We'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
That's taken in by Golson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing now is Gino. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back.
Drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Broncos. Tim Patrick, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
So we have come to halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Geno down to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 31 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Baron Browning able to get in there and run him down down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. Dances by him.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic?
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line. First down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
Now it's Smith.
Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Smith. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now Smith. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Smith. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you jump around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.